Hi, my name's Kevin Belson. I work for the United Kingdom Accreditation Service as Technical Manager, but I'm taking part in these IAF meetings as Chair of the IAF Technical Committee. We've been doing a lot of work leading up to the meeting and during the meetings on the basis of being proactive. This is our watchword at the moment, not just waiting for things to happen, but ensuring that UCAS are proactive in understanding what's happening in the world of the various accreditation types that we deal with, be it management systems or product or person certification. We want to be there at the beginning as things tend to move forward. So we've had some very, very proactive meetings during this week. They've been hybrid meetings, but we've been able to get really good input from the people attending directly at the meetings, but also, very importantly, by those attending via Zoom or over the web, and hopefully we've given all of those people a good chance to input to our activity. Part of our process is taking note of discussions that take place in various more specific working groups. They will have the initial conversation and will bring to the technical committee any issues that they feel need further discussion or further decision on position. So that includes groups for example, for the management system working group, for the product certification working group, etc. And that's a very, very important part of our process. And again, in the TC, it's so important to us that we have active input from all of the different groups that are involved with the IAF, including as well as the accreditation bodies ourselves, but also, of course, the vital inputs from our stakeholders, from the certification body associations, and indeed from CASCO. And I mention CASCO at this point because one of the things that we have been concentrating on, and will continue to concentrate on, is the IAF input to the revisions and upcoming revisions of standards like ISO IEC 17024 and later on ISO IEC 17065. And those working groups are going to be watching those revisions very carefully and taking part as far as we possibly can within that revision process. One thing we did do this time that I feel was a success in my view, and we need to do more of, is we carried out a very specific structured workshop exercise on the subject of audit time. This is the topic that often comes up in discussion, and we have a team who are trying to look afresh at the way in which audit time is calculated and allocated for an effective audit to take place. So on this occasion we carried out a workshop approach, asking teams to consider various aspects, to really go back to basics and to think about how audit time should be calculated in an ideal situation. It went really well, and we are really, really, very pleased with the outputs that came from that meeting. And as I say, we're very keen now to continue that kind of approach on future meetings. Of course, we're now in the 30 years of IAF, a very, very important milestone, and it is our intention between now and once we get to the main annual meetings of IAF to continue this kind of proactive and forward-thinking approach. And hopefully we'll be able to do more in the line of workshop type activities when we meet again in November 23. Thank you.